My daughter was behind that door. 93.2 degrees. 48 beats per minute. I took a step forward. Melanie's brother-in-law, a massive guy over 6'2" and easily 250 pounds, stepped in front of me, spreading his thick arms. "You need to back off." Before he could finish, Jack's hand clamped onto the back of his neck. He hoisted the giant off his feet and threw him like a sack of concrete directly into the brick planters. Terracotta pots shattered everywhere. "Get out of our way," Jack growled. Melanie shrieked and lunged at me, her long nails scraping across my neck, leaving 3 burning welts. I grabbed her wrist and threw her aside with everything I had. "Get off me!" She slammed against the brick wall and slid to the ground, howling. Her cousin took a half step forward, but Jack gave him a single cold look, and the cousin instantly stepped back. The first door was secured with a heavy steel chain wrapped through the handles, held together by an industrial padlock. I spotted a metal emergency toolbox on the wall. I tore it open with my bare hands, the sharp metal edge slicing deep into the meat of my palm. I barely felt it as blood welled up. I grabbed the heavy bolt cutters, clamping them onto the chain. I threw all my weight into the handles. Jack joined me, pressing down with his massive strength. The cuts on my hand split further, blood dripping down the cold steel. With a loud crack, a link snapped. I ripped the chains away and yanked the doors open. Behind us, Melanie was screaming, "This is breaking and entering. I'm suing you. I'm sending you both to prison." The corridor inside was dark and freezing, the sharp stench of formaldehyde filling my throat. We ran. At the end of the hall stood the second door, secured with an electronic keypad lock. I grabbed the handle and pulled, but it didn't budge. Jack raised the bolt cutters and slammed them into the control panel. Sparks flew as the LCD screen shattered, a shrill error alarm blaring incessantly, but the latch remained locked. We shoved the tip of the cutters into the gap between the door and the frame. We pried together, sweat and blood dripping onto the concrete floor. With a sickening screech, the frame gave way. We gave one final, desperate heave, tearing the aluminum casing out of the drywall. The door sagged open. We pushed through. The cold storage room. 2 rows of stainless steel body drawers lined the walls, illuminated by the sickly green glow of emergency lights. At the far end was the third door. It was a heavy, walk-in freezer door, and an iron bar had been slid horizontally through the handle, jamming it tightly from the outside. I threw myself at it, pulling frantically, but my hands were covered in slick blood, slipping off the cold iron. Jack wedged the bolt cutters under the edge of the bar, hammering and prying. We took turns, pulling and slamming with raw, desperate fury until the bar finally began to budge. With a sharp clack, the bar popped free. I grabbed the round metal wheel handle and spun it, once, twice, 3 times. The seal broke with a heavy hiss, and the freezer door swung open. A wave of 40-degree air rolled over us. The light